Well, Coach, I would imagine you're much more excited heading into the season, knowing what you've got coming back and knowing that you paid some dues last year, have some experience returning this season along with everybody that was injured.
We're excited. We're still, ironing small things out in terms of like minutes that we're playing the players that were injured. But we had a really good scrimmage on Saturday against Duquesne. They do a really nice job. They're really big and long and physical, and so it was a great challenge for us. And I thought Nikki's knee held out really well for her. Sarah Cash, we played her limited minutes. We're still limiting her in practice and in games right now. She played 7 minutes, but she had 6 points in 7 minutes, so that was a good sign. We're just trying to make sure we don't even come close to overdoing it on especially their legs as it is. And we have a lot more depth because of the minutes those younger players got last year, and we have some freshmen coming in that I feel are going to play some minutes too. So I'm really excited about our depth.
Speak about your freshmen because their three-point prowess is pretty good.
It's exciting to see their progress. It's just such a different level from high school to this level, and the amount of thinking that they have to do, I think, is the most difficult part for them, because they have to understand how we're guarding screens and help side and closeouts and all of those things. But they're all doing a great job, working really hard and trying to get some minutes, and I think they will.
Is this a deep roster as you've had, considering the younger kids that got the playing time last year and the freshmen that you obviously assume will contribute this season?
I think it is. Provided we stay healthy, it's definitely the deepest roster. I mean, there's a number of players that we can put in the game that we feel like we won't have a drop off or a letdown.
Of course, we know what Nikki and Sarah bring on the floor, but just talk about what their presence just getting back in terms of leadership and guidance to young players, what that means to the team.
Yeah, that's a great question, because when they went out last year, I mean, Nikki especially was a vocal leader, captain. So to lose her, we struggled with who to look towards and an identity type thing. But India Benjamin has been doing a great job. She's a captain this year, and Sarah Cash isn't necessarily a vocal leader for the most part, but she does a good job of leading by example, working really hard, and she does take players aside, try to help them in that way. And then Nikki is extremely hard worker and vocal and does everything right, bought into the program type thing. So the leadership's outstanding this year, and it's showing in practice and even in our first scrimmage.
What about the process of getting the defense back to the level that you were accustomed to?
Yeah, that was probably the most difficult thing to coach through or sit through last year, is just how much we struggled on the defensive side. And Nikki and Sarah by far our best defenders, and to lose them both. And I think Kelsey Newman even last year, for the 4 spot, she was pretty mobile for playing in the 4, so she could get out and deny and pressure a little bit. So, and the experience she had was invaluable. So to have our 2 best defenders back, I think Ann Seacrest, who's a freshman for us, who I think is going to get a lot of minutes, is very physical, explosive, strong player that defends well. That's her strength, is defense and rebounding. So not only, like you said, the defensive side, but we really struggled on the rebounding end too, and Ann's going to help us out in that way too.